Fast Forward 289. Welcome back. I'm Larry. So tonight we're going to be working on my 1976 Ford truck again. So let's go ahead and jump into it and take a look at what we got. So in tonight's video, we're going to be addressing my fuel gauge. And the problem that I have with that is it stopped working. It doesn't work anymore. You see I turn the key on and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't matter how long you sit and wait. It does not do anything at all. So we got to pull the instrument cluster here out and take the gauge out, and I bought a new gauge and we're going to just replace it and get this thing working again. Okay, so if you see my last video of whenever I changed the backboard of this, then it's the same process as far as taking this apart. We just don't have to take the circuit board and all the other gauges out. All we got to remove is this from the front. Just like so. Set this off to the side. And now we just have to remove our fuel gauge. So what I'll do is flip it over, and we got to remove these two nuts here. Now I actually know, I kind of figured this would not work when I installed it the last time, because if you remember my last video, when I changed this backboard, I had to take everything out and this gauge actually broke then, but I went ahead and put it in to try it to see if maybe it would still work, and it doesn't work. So, but sometimes it's the gamble you take with these old gauges. This is actually what happened to me last time. This is how I broke it. It's because it ended up getting caught and I didn't realize it, and it twisted the entire stud, and so it broke the, I guess, the electronic banding strap or whatever it is that makes the connection, and so that's what broke it. So essentially what I have to do is hold on to the stud and then turn the nut off. Just be careful not to, if you have to do this to yours, be careful not to tear your circuit board. Otherwise you have a whole other set of problems. Okay. So that's out. And this is our gauge, and you can see how this plastic strip in the back, this stud just turns. It's cracked right here. Now I'm not exactly sure how this works. It could possibly be fixed, but I don't know. I wouldn't know without opening it up. So I'm not gonna throw this away, but it's no good to me right now. So. All right, so I ordered this gauge from Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. And you see here, it's an exact reproduction of the original. If we lay the original next to the new one, you can see how they're identical. Now there is a couple distinct differences that I can tell right off the bat, but the average person would not probably know unless you're into these old Fords like I am. And that would be, there is two divots on the F and two on the E that are not on the new one. Not a big deal. I'm not exactly sure why Ford put them there. It's just, you know, it's kind of like a notch to show that it's in the full mark. I don't know. Maybe it was for whenever printing them. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It's not important. Aside from that, they look identical. Now, I did order the unleaded gasoline only reproduction because it was factory for my truck, but also, fun fact in case you did not know, only F-100s 75 and newer came with unleaded gasoline. If you had an F-150 or F-250 or so on forth, it would not say unleaded gasoline only, it would just say the fuel. It would be this gauge without the unleaded gasoline only. But, so it's an exact reproduction, the exact same part numbers, D5 part number. So, it looks very good. I mean, even the stamping is almost 100% replicated identical. Here's as a quick comparison on the back. You can see they look pretty much identical. I mean, you can't really tell. There's a little distinct differences, obviously, but for the most part, identical to the original. So this is a very good product. So far, we'll see how it works, which I'm sure it'll work with no problem, but so far, I'm impressed with it. It looks very nice. So we just simply install it the same way we removed the original. Now you can use the original nuts or the new ones. Up to you. I'm gonna use my original ones over just because I like them better. Now, before you get them too snug, I always come back and check to make sure that it is straight in there. See, it looks pretty good right off the bat. But if you need to move them at all, now is your time to do it before you tighten them down. And I only hand tighten mine. I never put a wrench on them. You just want them snug. And that's it. And now that is how it looks. And yeah, these here are a little bit more faded, more of a whitish, you know, but you know, it is what it is. Again, same for these, just hand tight. And there we go. It's all put back together. And now we're going to put it back in the truck and see how it works. Okay, so I got everything put back together. Now it's the moment of truth. Let's see if the gas gauge works like it's supposed to. And you see it's coming right on up, just like it's supposed to. And I should have about a full tank of gas. And yeah, so it stopped at full. Now, as far as how accurate it is, I'll have to drive the truck some and see. I mean, I would assume it's probably pretty accurate. I mean, it seems like a good part, so I shouldn't have nothing to worry about. So it should be perfectly fine. But I would make sure of that as time progresses. Alrighty guys, well that's all there is for this. That's a quick, simple, easy install. So if you have this problem with your truck, 73 to 79, it's all the same process. It's very simple and very easy. Now, I ordered this gauge from Jeff's Bronco Graveyard, which he sells great stuff. I've ordered from him before. I usually try to get all my stuff from Dennis Carpenter, generally speaking, because he's been doing it the longest and his parts have always been great. He's got the original Ford dies for a lot of his stuff. But this gauge from Jeff's Bronco Graveyard is also an officially licensed Ford product. Brand new. And to be honest with you, it's probably the same gauge that Dennis Carpenter sells. I don't know that for a fact, but it's probably the same one.
But I went with him because it was like $20 cheaper. If I remember, yeah, it was like $20 cheaper because Dennis Carpenter wanted $99 for the gauge. CJ Pony Parts wanted $89 for the gauge, and Jeff's Bronco wanted $69 for the gauge. And it's all the same thing. Like, and I'm sure the same supplier provides Dennis Carpenter, CJ Pony Parts, and Jeff's Bronco Graveyard. So I was like, well, you know, I'm just gonna go with Jeff's Bronco because they're a trusted source. I've dealt with them before. They have great parts, so I ordered from them, and I've never had a disappointment yet. So that's why I went with them. And so far, I'm just as pleased with this product as I have been in the past. So definitely check it out if you need one. So yeah, but that's all there is for this video. Quick, simple, done. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that as always. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the drop box down below and I'll get back to you as always. So that's all there is for this one. So until next time, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.